the rational conclusion about all these demands is the Democratic Party doesn't want any enforcement. They just don't. They want amnesty. But that has been the position of the Democratic Party for decades. Amnesty. Anybody here who's not a criminal should be allowed to stay. But now it's violent criminal. This is the big lie. You ready for the big lie? Here it comes. So the Democrats are saying just 14% of migrants that have been detained by ICE are violent criminals. Roll it.
It's not getting rid of the worst, which, by the way, less than 14% have been accused or have been convicted of violent crimes that are in holding right now with DHS, with ICE.
That is misleading in the extreme, and I don't know whether Leslie Marshall knows that or not, but she certainly hasn't done her research. Now, that 14% figure comes from a CBS News report that is totally erroneous. Why? Well, here are the non-violent crimes that don't fall under the 14%. Drug trafficking and use, DWI, all crimes of theft, all crimes of fraud. In addition, child pornography, endangerment, and child trafficking are not considered violent crimes. We told you yesterday that Honduran migrants control the entire drug traffic in San Francisco and parts of Oakland, California. They wouldn't be subject to ICE detention because selling heroin, methamphetamine, cocaine, fentanyl, not violent crimes, according to Democrats. Not violent. Nope. Sell the fentanyl, guy dies. Nah, it's not violent. See what the fraud is? You see what the big lie is? When people hear this, they go, ICE is rounding up just poor farmers, poor hotel workers. Only 14% are violent criminals? Oh. What a lie. Okay, so the federal government, their stat is a little bit different. It says that 60% of all the undocumented people have been detained by Homeland Security have committed some kind of criminal offense. That is probably true. Okay? Now, a criminal offense could be not showing up for a hearing, could be a lot of things. But if you are here illegally, you have snuck in or overstayed your visa, and you commit any crime, out of here. Right? Okay. So that's what we're dealing with here, a massive deception, and the press picks it up and runs. I don't know how many times I've heard the 14%. Why does CBS report that? I have no idea, but they're so lazy, these people. See, we researched all this. When we heard the 14, we went, no, that can't be possible. And then we come in, and it wasn't hard to find the classifications of different kinds of crimes. So this is a huge fraud. Let's face it, the U.S. economy is under stress. National debt rising, trade war shaking the markets. And meanwhile, China is dumping the dollar and stockpiling gold. That's why I protected my savings with physical gold and silver through the only dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. And you can do this. Get precious metals delivered to your door or place in a tax-advantaged gold IRA. They'll even help you roll over your existing IRA or 401k, tax and penalty free. With billions in precious metals delivered, thousands of five-star reviews, and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust American Hartford Gold as I do. Please call 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, Sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.